2 Jargons? Why am I going all the way over here? Fucking the dwarves are right there. I can just sleep there. Alright, I think we might be of a high enough level to actually knock out this boss now. What? You want to fight? Make breakfast. Please? Actually, it's more like lunch. Number 3, whatever remake want to be 3D version is best described because there were multiple platforms. I don't know how you enjoy it. I really like this one so far. So to catch you up, what we're doing is called the Final Fantasy Challenge. It was something I came up with, and then I went and did a little bit of research and found out it's not something that I uniquely came up with, and a lot of people do it. So my bubble was burst. But anyways, we're playing the entire Final Fantasy series in order, American order. And so we've already gotten 1 and 2 down. And I am playing the most... I have decided, instead of going to the old versions, I'm trying to go with the most graphically updated versions. That are appealing to look at with remastered sound and all that jazz. So, with 1 and 2 out of the way, and before I started the Final Fantasy Challenge, I've only beaten 7, 9, and 10. And almost 15. I'm like at the last few minutes of Final Fantasy 15 right now. I did not intend to do that. Final Fantasy 3? I like it so far. It's where we get out of the old Final Fantasy and we start getting into some of the tropes that we see repeating in the Final Fantasy series. Also, job system. Absolutely adore the job system. Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my favorite Final Fantasies. Oh! The mage wasn't casting Blizzard that whole time. So far I like it. I like it quite a bit. This is the PSP version of the remake PSP version. I think it's a good version. It has good sound, a decent frame rate. It has the speed up, the auto battle mode that's in there, and keeps pretty much everything else intact. Graphical updates. It didn't really change the gameplay too much. We found when we were playing the Dawn of Souls versions of Final Fantasy 1 and 2 that there was a lot of quality of life things put in there. Some things I really like that they put in, I don't think detracts from the original gameplay's value, while other things kind of did. For example, Final Fantasy 2, there was 2 blood swords in the original cartridge version of the game, and blood sword does a fraction of damage based on health as opposed to raw attack power. So that makes the weapon really broken against bosses because it hits like a fucking freight train. Like, you always hit something 5 times and it dies with a blood sword. Thanks for following, bud. So you kill the last boss and the smallest goblin in 5 hits, right? So you stop one-shotting certain creatures, but you still 5-hit some of the biggest creatures in the game. There used to be 2 of those swords floating around in Final Fantasy 2. They took out one, and they left you with just one of them. So I think that was a good change. Other changes, though, make the game a little bit easier. And I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. I didn't care for those changes. So Dawn of Souls was kind of a mixed bag as far as remakes. Original games I liked. What was original about the Dawn of Souls Final Fantasy 1 and 2 I liked. Oh shit. That's better. So we replaced the Salaman sword. So what is part of the original games, I liked in both of them. And then as far as the remake goes for both Final Fantasy 1 and 2, it was a mixed bag as far as what shit they added, whether or not I liked it or not. Great effect works same on which make Death Raiders great. Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple mobs here and there that in the original version of Final Fantasy II would fucking wipe a party if you weren't paying attention. And they definitely kept that in. So far, I'm liking Final Fantasy III, though. It's got a good story to it so far, with the whole Warriors of Light, going back to that, as well as the job system. I really enjoyed job systems. God, he's almost hitting for 1,000 now on advance. That's good. Go. Let's go. High potion. Alright. Get all the items. Adamantoise. Yeah, I'm starting to really like it. I only played the more modern Final Fantasies and beat them. I played a lot of Final Fantasies, but the ones that I beat were really just 7, 9, and 10. So I'm excited to go back and play the originals and kind of see how the series has grown and changed. One of the biggest things was Final Fantasy II is a very hated game amongst Final Fantasy fans, with a very strong Final Fantasy II like cult following. There's like a small group of people who just absolutely adored it, which I think is the case with any game. After playing it, I now understand why people felt that way, and actually was able to walk away with my own neutral opinion of it, and say that I liked it. The problem with Final Fantasy II is it was victim of over innovation, not the phrase I'm looking for. Yeah, it was trying to be over innovative is really the problem. 2 non-MMO main series FF games I have yet to beat, FF7 and 9, PS3 Yellow Light on me during Disc 2 of Final Fantasy 9. Oh shit, really? That sucks. Phoenix down! Yeah, so, I mean, what we'll do when I get to the MMOs, when I get to 11 and 14, we'll probably play a little bit of 14, because 14's still relevant. But 11, we'll probably just watch some cinematics to just get an idea of what the story was in Final Fantasy 11, and then I'll just move on to Final Fantasy 12. Which I'm so glad they got a remastered version of that out, so I'll be able to play that version. Final Fantasy IX, if you take Tactics out of the equation, Tactics is easily my favorite Final Fantasy game, but it's not part of that main series that I keep talking about. Final Fantasy IX, of the main numerical entries, is easily my favorite. A lot of people are like, oh my god, 7's so good, and yeah, 7's good, but I don't know, I like 9. I like the colors of 9, I like the story of 9. 9 was fun. Alright. Let's try this boss again. And I think we're going to do a save state, just so we don't have to walk all the way back down here if we die. Because if we do die on this one, it's going to be close. It's not going to be a landslide like what happened last time. Let's see here. Alright. Let's go. Wah, wah, wah. I have power of fire. I can feel it in my veins, but it's not enough. I must defeat you, those who have blessed with the light, to gain the true power of the Crystal of Fire. Now die! FF6 Advance, FF5 Advance, FF3, FF4 3D Remake for super bosses. Yeah, I'm kind of avoiding that too. All the like super bonus, like advanced. Like I'll play those versions because they're graphically updated to get some quality of life stuff in it. But going after like the special bosses and stuff like that, I haven't been really doing that. What can I do to you? Arctic Wind, probably. It's not bad. Okay. Let's try to steal again. Let's cast another Blizzard on this bad boy. And let's cast a Cure on you since your health is lower. Yeah, good thing I did that. You're definitely getting Cure next turn though. Do we steal? Fuck. Have you considered doing a Zelda challenge at some point in the future? I have. I was talking about doing Metal Gear Mondays after Final Fantasy Fridays, but to do that, I'm gonna have to figure out something about a capture card because I'll have to get my PlayStation 3 capturable, and PlayStation 3 is like the one console I can't stream because of the way that they do their HDMI output. It's not in the same video format that every other HDMI in the world is. It's called like HDCP or something like that. And because of that, Elgato Gear just doesn't know how to work with it. But apparently other capture equipment has no problem with it. Just Elgato got a little bit stupid there. So I'll have to get like an off-brand and in-unit, in-PC, in-case capture card. Which I want to do anyways for the 2 PC stream setup. So because of that, I think Metal Gear Monday's taken a back seat, causing Legend of Zelda whatever take a front seat. I think a Legend of Zelda run through would be really, really fun. I got... Oh, we killed him already. Damn, that was way easier. I just hit him for 666. Hail Satan. Zelda Tuesday. What's a good day, babe, for Zelda? Legend of Zelda. Well, we would do a challenge like we're doing Final Fantasy. Zelda Sundays. Legend of Zelda Sunday. Lunday. Sundays for it, huh? Because you'd want to be part of it? You'd want to hang out when we did it?
Like, Sunday lunch with Link.
Lunch with Link? That's clever. Alright, that must be the Fire Crystal! Hashtag yawn. I'm trying to think. I got Zelda 1, Warriors of Light. I will bless you with the light contained within my eternal flames. Bringer of equilibrium, you must restore the light of hope.